Hello, welcome. This is the daily tarot card reading and it is for Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say Wednesday, Thursday, because we're on Tuesday now, so it's for the next couple of days. And yeah, let's see what message we get. And it's going to be a twin flame one again, because I haven't done one of those for a while. So we had the health, wealth and abundance one where I'm using the new spreads. So they're worth watching because I'm doing one specifically, a spread specifically on abundance and a spread specifically on physical and emotional health. So it's more specific reading now. I think it's a better reading and it will get better the more I practice it. Anyway, let's go into this lovely reading and let's see what message we get here. And it's for the twin flame, so we're going to see what is going on for the twin flame. What is going on for the twin flame? Thanks for subscribing and supporting. Okay, twin flame, trying to let go of their fears here. Your twin flame has got lack. You know, generally they've been in a state of lack, and it's like they weren't very generous. They probably weren't much of a giver, and fearful as well, always holding on, finding it hard to trust. But we're showing, Spirit is showing here that with the Four of Pentacles reversed, they're trying to trust a bit more and open up. Now, there's also blocked energy here with the Eight of Wands reversed. So they're probably not telling you that they're trying to face some of their fears. They're not telling you this, but this is what's going on. What's going on? They're trying to get more healthy. Two of Pentacles. They're trying to make more healthy choices and decisions. They're trying to, you know, get themselves more balanced, really, and less shut down. They're trying to let go of the past. They're trying to heal the past here with the Five of Cups. You know, so that's really good to see, isn't it? You know, that's them kind of reviewing really what they've been through and realising the mistakes they've made. And I think what's going on is they realise they've sort of made a mistake with you, and they obviously feel, you know, regretful about it, and that's why they're now trying to get more balanced in themselves. So at the moment, they're not doing very much. They've got the Four of Swords here. So they're taking some time out to sort of like look after themselves. You may not really have heard from them lately. And you may not be hearing from them much at the moment because of the fact that they feel like they need time to themselves. I think they realise a lot of the mistakes that they've made. They feel like a fool. They've got the Fool card. I mean, I'm going to take that very literally. They feel like a fool and they're taking time out. They know they can't really contact you because they know they've made a fool of themselves. They've made a mistake here. And so they're not going to be forthcoming. They're slowing everything right down. I think they've got a lot of regrets and they would like to start afresh. But I don't think they're really sure how they're going to do that, if you know what I mean. So this person, what do they think about you? I think they see you as a bit of a challenge these days, because the Page of Swords is here, which is a challenge really. You're a challenge that they feel inspired by because of the attraction they feel towards you, but it's in reverse. So it's like they basically... They feel at the moment, I think, very cautious about approaching you. I think they're scared of how to step forward towards you, how to continue the connection. I think they would like to continue the connection, but they don't feel ready of how to do it. They're not sure how they're going to do it, you know. It's a challenging idea if they were going to do it. And at the moment, I think they are trying to free themselves from these fears that they've had to do with intimacy. because the Eight of Swords is the one, you know, normally there's somebody trapped with swords all around them, but it's just an illusion, and if they want, they could just literally walk away. And it's like in this picture, it's the same card, and it's in reverse, which means they're trying to liberate themselves from suffering, you know. I think they feel that they've caused you suffering, and I think they feel unsure about how to proceed. They're working on releasing themselves from their own fear patterns and difficulties with intimacy. And I think they feel like they want to give you space at the moment, because they realise they've probably affected you more than they had thought. How they feel is like they just want to be alone. I'm getting a lot of cards like this at the moment with the Four of Swords as well, reversed. It's like, and this card, you know, where you can see them really sitting there regretting really the actions and the way they played it. And this one, you know, it's like they're realising to just pull back because they don't want things to become really unhealthy. They probably, you know, just feel like they're not in a very cooperative mood, because I think they just literally don't know how to proceed with things. Yeah, Page of Wands reverse. Page of Wands is about going on an adventure and being excited about a new beginning, but it's in reverse. I just think this person really feels completely sort of stumped, completely stuck about how do I proceed with, you know, my twin. I mean, obviously they don't know you're their twin, probably. Very unlikely they know. You know, but they probably don't, because we're talking about the emotionally avoidant person. And I should have said that this reading always pertains to either a twin flame or somebody in your life that's emotionally avoidant. They've got intimacy issues. They don't know how to connect on a deeper emotional level, and this person's just kind of really stuck at the moment. They're trying to release their fears. They're trying to do some healing work on themselves. They don't want to stay like this. They want to have a better balance, and they're trying to let go of some of the regrets, and they're facing up to how they've let you down, and they're thinking about what the mistakes they've made, and I don't think they're clear yet how to proceed and how to improve those things, and they actually just feel a little bit stuck, which is why you won't really be hearing from them about a way forward, you know. Yeah, they don't even feel like they can manifest. How do they want to move this forward? They've got the Magician in reversed. I mean, the Magician is the manifestation card. You know, if that was in the upright, we'd be saying, wow, like they are seriously thinking about, they know how they want to proceed. They know how they want to move things forward with you, but they don't know. It's in reverse. This person really isn't sure at all. Do you know, I think they feel ashamed. I think they really feel ashamed of what they've been putting you through, and they just really don't know how to proceed at all. I think they've got a lot of pride, and they don't really want to swallow their pride. Yeah, like they've got the Page of Swords here in the upright now. Now, hang on a minute. That's interesting because we've got two Page of Swords. This is a very challenging situation for your person. The reason is, when we're talking about twin flame energy, right, you know, you've got one person who's really in love, and then you've got the other person who is afraid of love. And that's kind of the twin flame, because you're both part of the same soul kind of thing. You know, and it's like, so they're reflecting part of you, and for them, because they're the one that's afraid of love or afraid of intimacy and afraid of being really vulnerable and open, you know, this is really challenging for them, because they're so afraid to open up, but you know, at the same time, you know, they can't deny that the connection with you, you see, because they're your twin. They're your twin. Or it's an emotionally avoidant person in your life who is like a family member or a very lifelong friend. It's like But if it's a twin connection, it's got to be something really intense where basically you would be always connected. Yeah. And that's the thing with this person, that although they've got all of these intimacy fears, at the same time they do sense the connection, that it can't really die, it can't really go. No matter how much they push it away, they feel the connection's still there. And that's the thing, that they've pushed it down, pushed it down, pushed it down, pushed it away, pushed it away, pushed it away. But ultimately they can't, because you can't do that with a twin flame connection. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for anybody to do that. That's why I always say you can't cut your cords with your twin flame. It just won't work. That's why it's so challenging for this person, because they just feel deeply challenged by your connection. Because normally they would just like literally walk away from something like this and they wouldn't even look back. They just wouldn't even look back. They would just be so sort of assured that they were in the right, you know, that they have so many walls up emotionally that they would just think that they were really justified in how they treated you and how things went. But it's not that easy for them in this scenario, because you're their twin flame, or you're their twin flame equivalent, you know. And it's like, this is such an intense connection, this person can't just deal with it like they normally do, and they are literally struggling, you know. This is challenging for them. What's hidden that you don't see is that they've lost confidence. This person has lost their confidence, yeah, they're out of alignment. Also, they're realising they have to surrender, because they're realising, you know, things haven't gone well. I need to deal with my fears about intimacy and my fears about relationships. I need to kind of free myself from my own suffering, you know, my mental suffering when it comes to intimacy, you know, but it's really difficult for me to do that, and I don't really know how to deal with it. It's starting to affect my confidence, and I just feel there's nothing I can do. So I know I need to just soften my energy down and just surrender to the way my life's going right now, because I don't know how to proceed with my twin flame or this person in my life who I still care about. So I think they're going into sort of like a bit of a, it's like their ego's taken a bit of a knock, if I'm being honest with you. I think their ego's taken a bit of a knock, and now they're just like, they're just kind of doing nothing really. They're just licking their wounds and facing a few hard truths, to be honest with you. You know, and it's good for them. This is healthy. I mean, I don't think they're happy. They won't be enjoying it, but it needs to be a process they go through, because we're all here to reduce our ego down, because ego is not the spirit. We're here to learn to be the spirit and let go while we're on Gaia, get rid of as much ego as we can and return back to being the really true spirit we are. And this person, I think they're starting, because they've taken a knock through all of this. They've realised that they've screwed up, they regret it, but they still don't know how to really apologise and swallow their pride and step forward towards you. So they're kind of lost a bit of confidence, lost a bit of their momentum, lost a bit of their alignment, and they're sort of surrendering a bit, like, oh, you know, I give up, because I can't keep this ego up because it's not serving me. So I think they're just like that. So what's the advice from Spirit? The advice from Spirit is for you to do nothing. And I know you probably want to, I usually say slap me for saying that, but it's just because it's in the reverse position, and it's just meaning that you're very tired. You're very tired of the games and well, it's not really games, but I suppose it was really games from them at times. They're saying to you to kind of look forward, you know. You're tired, and it's best you don't reach out to this person at the moment. They need more time to process and really face up to what's happened and realise what they're potentially losing with you. And they need to kind of get more in touch with the reality. So it's best you don't reach out. You're tired anyway, you're frustrated anyway, and just start to look forward with your life. You know, concentrating on you. And what the outcome at the moment is healing. So there's a lot of healing going on here, which is really good news, because Ten of Wands is where the swords can drop out of that person's back. So it is an ending of a cycle. This is now healing, which suggests that there'll be a new cycle that will start up, you know, and at the moment you're not really going to receive what you want from your twin flame, because it's just too challenging for them. This person's really, really damaged by their past. They find it really hard to connect on an emotional level, and at the moment I think they feel a lot of shame. They feel a lot of shame because they know you are a great person and they value you a lot, and they realise they've screwed up, they realise they've messed up, and they don't know how to get over that shame at the moment, and they're trying their best to heal it themselves. You know, so they won't be able to kind of give to you at the moment while they're doing healing, because time is a healer, isn't it? So allow that space and that time and focus on what you need to do. That is a really interesting twin flame message. I found it useful and insightful, actually, and I think it's very peaceful, because your twin flame, or whoever this person is really exactly where they need to be in their journey for their level of consciousness. So we can just send them compassion from our heart and know that we're still divinely connected, we still divinely love them, and they still divinely love us. There's no animosity at all. Everything is one consciousness, one love, and it's just allowing that divine space and stillness and peace and quiet for your twin flame to process and do the things that they need to do right now. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do want to book in, do message me. Oh, sorry, Gilbert, I just accidentally knocked him and he was asleep. Sorry, darling. Yeah, if you do want to book in, I'm here. Just contact me. We can book you in. It doesn't matter where you are on Gaia. We can do you a reading. And I'm sending you lots of love, lots of peace for your Wednesday, middle of the week.